Hey, it's Jeff Summers with Watch You Know, and today I'm going to be telling you all about this Bulova Sutton. Should you buy it? Should you not? Well, after seeing this review, maybe you'll come to a decision on that. If you like the video, please consider subscribing to my channel, Watch You Know. Let's not waste any more time and get right into it. Hey, let's check out this watch. It is from Bulova, an iconic watch brand that started in 1875 and in 2008 was sold to Citizen. And a lot of people didn't like that because it was now Japanese owned and has always been an iconic American product. But don't worry, it still has its headquarters in New York City, specifically the Empire State Building. So anyways, we're going to examine this watch, if you will. And let's start with the dial. And it is a beautiful looking dial. It has the innards of the watch exposed, so it's a bit naked. And we see that it is bright blue on the hands and on the Roman numerals. So those bright blue hands and Roman numerals reflect light pretty well, so it's easy to see and tell the time during the day. We notice that you got this second hand, and of course it sweeps because it's an automatic watch, and we'll talk about the movement in just a moment. And notice that the second hand reaches all the way to the chapter ring, and that is really nice because many watches don't do that, and that causes for a little bit harder for you to tell what time it is exactly if you want to know to the second what time it is. But I don't know if you'd want to be doing that on this watch because it loses anywhere from 20 seconds per day up to gaining 40 seconds per day, and that's because it's using a relatively inexpensive movement, which is the Miyota 8N24, and that'll give you 42 hours of power reserve. It beats at four? No, it better not beat at 4 beats per hour. No, it beats at 21,600 beats per hour, 21 joules, and hacking and hand winding, but not the greatest of movements. I think you could probably purchase the movement for about 50 or 60 bucks. Maybe I'm a little bit over on the pricing on that, but it does the job fairly well. It's not really well decorated. Have a display case back, but nothing so spectacular to see in there. 100 meters of water resistance. The watch does have loom, and the loom is awful. It's not very good at all, so that's unfortunate. A push-pull crown that is signed by the Accutron logo. What? Oh, it's the old Bulova logo that now Accutron uses, so there is no official Bulova logo now because they don't put the Bulova logo on Bulova watches anymore. It's now become the Accutron logo, which is their upscale branding. Anyways, yeah, I think Accutron came about in 2020. This bracelet is really well built. The links are pretty solid. As far as they move well, there's no crimping, so if you have some arm hair, you're not gonna have to worry about getting your arm hair pinched. There's a butterfly clasp, and this is very easy to use, and I really like the looks of a butterfly clasp because it makes the watch bracelet not so interrupted on a watch like this, which can be used very much so as a dress watch. You have that uninterrupted stealth look. Now, the operation of the watch is quite simple. You just pull out the crown. There's really no kind of complications on this timepiece, but I can tell you that moving through the time when you adjust the watch hands to next hour or back an hour or however you want to adjust it, it really feels smooth, like butter. The watch is pretty easy to tell time during the day because the blue is highly reflective, but at nighttime, as I mentioned, the lume is poor at best, and you're not going to have a lot of light being reflected onto the blue, so it's a little bit hard to tell time, and that's kind of normal for skeleton watches because you have to compete with looking at the innards of the watch. And a great watch for somebody that's just getting into the hobby to admire what is happening on the inside of the watch. So in that regards, I think that everybody should really have a skeleton watch or two, especially if you're, as I mentioned, just starting out. It is a decent watch, but not for the money. If you're buying it on the Bulova website, they're asking $476, and I don't think this watch is worth that. But if you can pick it up for under $250, then you've got yourself something special, something that's well worth the money, a bang for the buck watch. Hey, congratulations, you made it to the end of that video. And if you want to see some more of my videos, make sure you subscribe and click the notification button. Also leave a comment if you have a certain watch in mind that you would like me to review, or just to say hi. I answer all of the comments usually within a day or so. So have a great day, great evening, great night, whatever time it is, and I'll see you in that next watch review. Bye!